What's up, LinkedIn and YouTube? Welcome to day 2 of GTIA's ChannelCon. We are live from the floor of ChannelCon, and I have Adam Bielanski here, and he is our first guest that we just randomly drug off of the street and wanted to have a conversation with him. Introduce yourself to our viewers today, Adam.
Awesome. My name is Adam Bielanski. I am co-founder of MSP Plus, Chief Community and Ecosystem Officer, and I am absolutely loving this show in Nashville. It's where I met my wife, Nicole Bielanski, and beautiful out. This place is huge. First time here at Gaylord.
My first time at this Gaylord as well. I have to say, I've been to many Gaylords in my time, but never this one. And I was like, yeah, I'll probably be big. And I walk in, I'm like, this is like 5 of those resorts in one. So if I were to turn the camera around, you can just kind of get a little panorama. That's all indoors, by the way, as the camera adjusts. It's pretty cool.
That's only 1/4 of it.
That's 1/4 of
like
this.
There is a whole swim theme park. It's pretty cool.
So you met your wife in Nashville.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's fun. Robin Robbins event back in 2017, 18.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So your wife's in the channel as well. This is I did not know this.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So new changes from CompTIA, GTIA. You've been around. You've been doing this a while. First impressions with this new chapter.
It's really impressive. Today marks actually day 200 of the name change and everything, and the endowment by investment in the split. It's actually very impressive to put on this big of an event, to get all the people on the same page and rowing in the right direction. This channel is extremely awesome, very powerful.
100%. What do you hope is different in the channel in 2 years than what it is right now? What do you hope changes or develops or grows?
I believe that one of the big opportunities here is operational maturity. Organizations like GTIA is really raising the bar when it comes to events, being agnostic, and really having a place to grow and learn if you're an MSP growing your business. But also, this is a lot of vendors here as well. How do you interact with the channel? How do you interact with MSPs and getting the most out of that? So I love this event because it showcases both sides of the equation.
100%. So what's next for you after ChannelCon?
ChannelCon, I'm actually going to IT Nation Evolve, which is in 2 weeks in another Gaylord in Denver. And then the very following week, Gaylord in Denver again is Exchange. So I'll be at both those events.
All right, so we're going to change topics a little bit because I want expert opinions on a few things. I want you to pretend that I am an IT service provider. Let's say I am at 2.5 million in annual recurring revenue. I have, let's say I have 1,000 endpoints under management spread across, let's say 35 SMB clients, and I am struggling to grow. My referrals seem to be drying up, and I don't know what the heck to do next. I'm not satisfied staying here, but I don't know how to get there. What would you tell them, Adam?
First and foremost, the most important thing to do as an organization to have a vision. So you're actually aligning your vision and rowing in the right direction. Most of the time we do see struggling organizations at that level because it's different to go from 1 million to 2 million, 2 million to 5 million, 5 million to 10 million, and then 10 million to 20 million. Once you hit that 20 million, you're pretty good, you're good to go. But we see a lot of the organizations in that 1 to 2 million really don't have that vision, don't have that structure, don't have a proper things documented as far as operations. But culture is really key. To get past that point, to get past that, you have to have ambition and drive. Yes, you can want to do that, but you have to have the team and processes to actually do that.
Agreed. So, yeah, how can you go somewhere if you don't have a pin drop on the map of where you're headed? So what you're saying, that vision and mission, that's like your guiding light to know where those efforts that should be applied. And now you have, something in the distance that you can measure against and be like, are we making progress towards or not? You talk about maturity things as well, like documentation and putting in the work. So let's say I'm that IT provider and I've written it down. I know where I want to be. I know where I want to go. What do I do next?
When you actually do that, it actually becomes very passionate. You can feel it in your heart, and the team members start beginning to feel it. That's when actually people love, and they'll work endless hours. They'll just go to drive to that mission. To get to that next point, you need to make sure you have the team players aligned with that as well on your team. So it's evaluating the team members that are there, not saying let them go, but more of like your next people you hire
That's right.
are and bought into that. I think it's really important to also understand, you know, you're going to exit your business whether you want to or not.
Right.
And so I'd rather actually plan that out. So a lot of MSPs and ITSP providers today are like, well, I'm not going to exit this lifestyle business. That's great. But at some point, we're all going to die.
That's right.
So why not actually have that planned exit,
100%.
whether you actually want to do it strategically rather than circumstantial.
Right.
Right. And I think that, you know, so now you have your vision, your culture. What is that number going to be? What is that, you know, personal financial target that you're looking to actually achieve?
Yep.
To be able to say, have your exit, whether somebody's going to take it on and, you know, a future role or whatever. So
I love it. So you heard it here: vision, mission, culture, and remember, you will die. You heard it from Adam here.
I mean, there's a couple things guaranteed in life. You're going to be born, you're going to be paying taxes, and you're going to die.
That's right.
That's literally the three things.
All right. So there's a lot of vendors here. You noted that earlier, and they're all, you know, dying for attention from the IT service provider. Some are great at it. Some have some areas to improve and grow. If I am an aspiring channel vendor, what's maybe one word of advice you would give when it comes to doing business with IT service providers that you wish more vendors knew?
Actually, you know what, Skofi, you do a really good job having a character, like having this persona, and you just remember those things.
I paid him handsomely to say such things. That's another pro tip. Money goes a long way. No, just kidding. Carry on.
You know, we were just talking earlier in the day about, like, you know what? I do remember you being a Waldo 3 years ago. And I think that the biggest thing that what vendors try to do is they jump into an event, they invest a lot of money in one event and one event only.
That's right.
I think what happens is you need to take a step back and invest in multiple events, and just so you're there, you're present, and you're constantly involved. Once you're actually constantly involved, then you start engaging with more and more people. You start building that trust. Hey, I'm just not a flash in the pan.
That's right.
I'm going to be here and I'm going to be gone the next day. Like, you have to actually, as a vendor, invest and start seeing and start getting the word of mouth and spread on how your software solution or your service actually improves the life of the end user.
That's right.
And the owner of those businesses.
I couldn't agree more. In my world, what I call that is the mental real estate of the partner, right? And what you said, to be present, is the most effective way of earning that mental real estate, to be seen, to be known, to be heard. And then you are earned the right to have the conversation with your ideal partner about the things you do for them, the things you do for their customers, etc. Addressing that status quo and taking them to that future state. I love that. Well, Adam, you've been a joy to have, as always.
It's been a pleasure. Definitely. It's been an awesome pleasure. You know what I really love is just one core value that's just released at this show, ChannelCon, was share the vibe.
Yes.
And I'm telling you right now, you're sharing the vibe.
Oh,
and I love it. I love it here. And that's why you just show up. You just get to see these things. You get to see the vibe and feel the vibe.
That's
and I
right.
appreciate joining you live, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Well, appreciate you all being here with us. Adam Bielanski, we'll catch you next time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take your microphone, because I think I'm going to grab